What's up guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So first things first, if you haven't seen my ab circuit video or my leg day video I did recently, please go and watch that since it's all part of this whole little series or this mini series. I will be doing some more in-depth workouts for each body part, including inner thigh workouts, as well as like calf workouts and stuff for your love handles and obliques in particular. But today I'm going to do a very general and very simple arm day routine, I guess you can call it. It's really something that you don't have to stress about. I mean, it's only 5 exercises. You will be needing weights for 2 of them, but it should be nice and easy where you can do anywhere. So before we get started, I'm going to give you guys a little light rundown on how each exercise is going to go. The first exercise I'm going to be showing you are what I like to call pizzas, which are just simply little raises like these that will work out your upper shoulder as well as some of that armpit fat that I know a lot of you want to get rid of. This is a really simple exercise that you can probably do anywhere. It doesn't really require you moving around. I recommend doing this along with the 2 other weightless exercises I have. For this exercise, I want you to focus on the push-up, and I want you to accelerate when you're pushing up into that triangle position so you really feel the burn. This exercise, I recommend you do around 30 reps, something really simple, but something that will burn. As usual, if you feel uncomfortable doing 30, obviously you can lower that number to 20. If you feel too comfortable with 30, you can always raise that number to 40. It is all up to you, but obviously I want you to push yourself. So the second exercise has the option of being weightless or weighted. I recommend doing this weightless if you're new to doing this exercise or if you really don't want to strain your neck or your shoulders. But if you don't have neck and shoulder problems, this should be perfectly fine weighted. Instead of going to the full pizza, like the first one, you're just going to simply push up and down with your arms and feel the burn on your top of your arm. It's kind of the bicep area, except more concentrated in the shoulder. And of course, you'll feel it under your arm towards your armpit. If you prefer a weighted version, that is perfectly fine, but I recommend using a lighter weight. At maximum, you can use 10 pounds, but I recommend not exceeding that amount, lest you want to actually strain yourself. So the third exercise is similar to the second exercise, except this time your fingertips will be pointing towards the floor. Your 90-degree angles will look like this, and you're just going to lift and drop, lift and drop. You'll feel this burn in your shoulder blades and of course the top of your arms, and it is another very good exercise to do weighted or weightless. I recommend, again, this time to use a maximum of 10 pounds, but nothing exceeding that amount if you want to keep a good form and you don't want to strain yourself. Just hold the weights and just lift, and be careful, be very mindful of how your body is reacting to the weights. My apologies that you can't really see the top of my face and my arms, but you get the idea. You just want to accelerate and push upwards. Like I mentioned earlier, you want to maintain that angle, the 90-degree angle, and lift. You want to follow the same 90-degree rule with the weights. Just like the last exercise, you want to maintain a 90-degree angle if possible. Be especially careful when you're using the weights to maintain a certain angle. The next 2 exercises that I have planned are weighted, meaning that there will not be a weightless version. But if you really are struggling to find a weight in your house, feel free to just use a hardcover book, something that's nice and hefty that you can use instead of a weight. That works as well. So first, we'll be tackling tricep rows. It's a simple exercise that helps build strength in your triceps so that when you're doing tricep push-ups and tricep dips, it will be nice and easy rather than a hard time and a big hassle. It's something that I've used from my experience to warm up my triceps and to gain strength over time, especially if I'm in a lax period like currently during quarantine. Nice and simple. You can use a weight like I mentioned earlier, or a book. And here you can see me using a weight and just lifting and dropping my arm. And just do the same on the other side, lifting and dropping. Like I mentioned earlier, you can use a book if you don't have a weight at home, or if you have a weight, you can use a dumbbell like such, or a weighted plate, which I do not currently have, but that is an option as well. However, for the next exercise I'm going to show you, which is also the last exercise, known as what I like to call it, the 3-way arm lift, you're going to probably want to use a nice dumbbell like this instead of a book or a weighted plate, just because it's convenient. But whatever is at your disposal, obviously, I'm not really sure of. So use what's convenient to you. I'm just recommending using a dumbbell just because there's 2 weights at both ends and it's easier to hold rather than just holding a plate or holding a book like such. So I'm going to lift from bottom to middle to up, bottom to middle to up, and repeat that. For the 3-way arm lift, I heavily emphasize that you do not overextend your arms when you're lifting. You want to just keep everything nice in check, doing it all 3 ways, down, middle, and up, but do not strain your arms in any way. If you noticed, I have a piece of duct tape, and I will show you a piece of duct tape right there that I use to monitor my arms so I'm not overextending. If I hit the duct tape, obviously I'm overextending, but I usually use that so not to strain my arms. As a fencer, I have the tendency of overextending my arm, especially when I'm extending. I like to really just push it and just see how far I can actually go. Obviously, when you're working out in the gym, you should not overextend your arms, since that will harm you rather than help you. So as a simple solution to prevent hyperextension, you can simply take a piece of duct tape and hang against a wall, just like I did over there. Or you can use a wall, or like an actual wall, and just stand in front of the wall and just do your exercises. Nice and simple, down, middle, up, as I demonstrated, and do it that way. So as the final note of the day, I would suggest you guys do 20 to 30 reps for the weightless / weight optional exercises, and between 15 and 20 reps for each weight mandatory exercise. Obviously the number is going to change based on how heavy your weight is for the weight ones, and of course your goals based on whether you want to bulk up or slim down and tone. If you're going to bulk up, most likely you're going to use heavier weights with less reps. If you're going to tone down, most likely you're going to use lighter weights but more reps. Whatever your goal is, whatever your scenario is, push yourself but know your limitations. A happy 4th of July to you guys, even though when I'll be posting this, it'll probably be way after 4th of July. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your summer. Please don't hurt yourself, because you want to have fun over the summer. So, see you next video. Probably going to be a glute video. And I'll see you then. So as usual, please like and subscribe. I have other videos up on this channel. If you want to check out my Ridge promotional video, it is there for my fencing team. Please check it out if you're going to be joining the fencing team. I also suggest you guys try out my other 2 exercise videos and check out my DIY weight / motivational video, just for you guys to stay motivated even during the summer. As you guys remember, it's hot girl summer, so let's get it.